Hi, Michelle. Welcome to Team Renegade. Let's see. Are we started yet? I think I am. I think I am. I think I am. There I am. All right, so I have my laptop here so that I can see you guys' comments as they roll up. If you are joining, definitely let me know. Um, so let's first of all thank you for joining me live and on this wonderful Monday morning, and let's recap. So I'm making a corset dress from scratch. Here is the dress. I will show you guys. Let me scroll up a little bit. Here's the dress that I am attempting to make. It's by Pretty Little Things. It's a denim dress. So last week, and so this dress has an element of a corset at the top and then a circle skirt at the bottom. Two elements that I figured that I could put together without too much heartache, but y'all gonna see how much heartache it's gonna be right here live. so, um, So yeah, if you're joining, definitely put in a comment so I know you're in here. Let me know where you're joining from. But so last week I started the live stream wrapped in cellophane. So I have in the past made a custom corset pattern. The corset was like all the pattern pieces were long. There was no cup. So with this one, I'm actually going to make a cup. I've made a cup before, but not for the custom corset. So we're gonna do one with a cup, or attempt to. And then I am using the New Look A New Look A 68.99 in order to sew this. So yeah, this is the other half. These are the pieces that I cut, but you can see the cellophane right there, or what is this called? I don't know what this is called. Hey Dawn, good morning. Thank you for joining me, and we miss you. We miss having you in the space. But yes, this is the rest of it. So this is the second half that was wrapped right here, and whoever suggested that I do this stuff first, it did help it to be nice and tight to me. So I cut one half. I still have this half just in case. And once we started cutting out the pieces, we transferred them to paper, added a seam allowance, and we had a debate about what we should do with the cup. I ended up opting for just a line up the middle and then flaying it out. We're gonna see if that was the right choice, but at any rate, it doesn't even matter whether it was the right choice, because we're gonna do the whole thing on muslin first and see if in the course of this hour we can get at least a sample together, so that we can see shape, what it's gonna look like. So let's start to do that. Let's see. I'm gonna move on over here. I'm gonna change you guys' perspective so that you can see what I'm doing there. And I'll move the computer to over here so I can still see comments. Okay, so this is what the pattern pieces are looking like now. We did add that piece that comes down. So this is the corset middle piece, corset front. So this is front, middle, and then we have the side piece, and then the back. So let's see. You guys can't even see my face, but I wanted you guys to see this table more than anything. I've already laid my muslin out so that I don't waste any fabric. You guys know that that's one big deal of my mom. She does not like to waste fabric. And anybody who's ever, when she comes in town, you have experienced it firsthand. She does. Oh shoot. Okay. She does not like to waste fabric, and she will teach you how to be the most frugal person in the world with your fabric, which is great because who wants to waste fabric? It costs too much. I'll bring the computer closer. Hey, Winnie. Oh, from my hometown. Winnie B from Chi-Town and Dee Dee also from Chi-Town. Chi-Town in the house. Actually, it's Chi-Town in Houston. I guess that's all that's rocking with me right now. All right, let's get this piece down. Um, I can let me move the camera a little bit closer so you guys can see pinning technique. If you are not, or if you're new to sewing, this is something I teach in my class. This is something I teach in my class about how to pin, and this is not the rule. This is just how I like to pin. Typically, I'll take every corner, pin every corner first, and don't put the pin right at the corner. Bring it in some, and I angle all my pins towards the middle. That's just my preference. But what is the rule is don't let your pins hang out over the edge, because once you start cutting, if you hit that pin with your fabric scissors are done. Hit too many pins and those scissors will barely cut anything. They'll barely cut paper if you keep hitting them with the metal pins. I already have my iron plugged up and ready, just in case Jackie come in. Y'all don't tell her. Oh wow. That's crazy, Winnie. We're pretty much same. Except I have not moved back to Chicago. I've been in Houston. I said I was gonna stop telling people this because it's a long time, but I've been in Houston for 20 years now. Moved here in 2005. All right, moving along. I'm gonna have to see if my electric scissors are even charged. All right, now zoom out a little bit. We have the corset back. If you guys are in the middle of a project, sewing something, making something, upcycling something, definitely let us know in the comments. I'm sure everybody would love to know. Especially you, Dee Dee. What are you working on now that the fashion show is done? I'm curious to know. Or are you taking a break? Oh, you still in Memphis. Okay. I didn't see that. Well, tell Kaden that I said hi. Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. Matter of fact, it's about the only place that I'll stay in New York at this point because when I went to Manhattan, when I was on the Drew Barrymore show, they put us in Manhattan, and I did not enjoy the food nearly as much as when I stayed in Brooklyn. So let's see. I bet Kaden did have a ball with Jackie. Oh, Renee's working on a summer dress. That is cool. Yeah, this is definitely a summer dress where everybody's getting ready for summer. So, that's really cool. What kind of dress is it, Renee? Like a sundress or? Okay. Will electric scissors work? These are the scissors that I did that review on. Oh, it's been a good little minute. I was too scared to cut out patterns with them until we had to make those jeans, and I just refused to do all that cutting without them. So now, yeah, I'm not a pro, but move this section over. I'm sorry they're so loud, but this is gonna help us get it done faster. Oh, I didn't cut that short at all. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. All right. Back to regular scissors. I had a feeling they were gonna go out. At least these are much quieter. And I love the sound of scissors cutting fabric. Alright. That's not going super slow. At least it's not something thick like denim or fur. Woo! Nobody wants to cut fur. Okay, I'm sorry, my elbow was in that complete shot. I was just trying to make sure I got that curve good, because if I don't do that curve right, it's not gonna fit as much. Oh, I gotta look at the comments. Y'all give me 1 second. Almost finished cutting out. I'm not gonna cut the skirt just yet. I'll cut that piece after, if this corset works. Okay, should have brought the big trash can. All right, we got all of our pieces. Let's go to the sewing machine. What sewing machine should we use? I have so many to choose from. I think I'll use this one. This is the Joanne heavy duty. Nah, y'all know I'm gonna use my baby. I'm gonna use the Burnett. Yeah, we're gonna use the Burnett. It's the B37. And I love it. Hey, Nay. Okay, we'll leave those patterns right there. Let's get the computer so I can look at some comments. Okay, let's see. Oh, bralette dress. Oh, perfect, cool. It's like a corset with no boning and more focused on the bra cups. Okay. Yes, please post it. You did jinx it, Mimi. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Rotary cutters, I'm not great with them. I'm better with scissors and the electric scissors. So yeah. Oh, I should have added notches. I was gonna add notches to this pattern, but I haven't. So I'll add notches for next time. All right. This has gray thread in it, but this is just a sample, so I do not care. I also should have grabbed a pen cup so I don't have pens everywhere. I'm gonna grab a pen cup and what else? And my other chair. This chair is too low for me. A lot of my sewing machines are not set up currently because nobody needs them for the class. Oh gosh, I can't get the chair over there. Got a little bit of a landlock over here. Ooh. There we go. Oh yeah, that feels a lot better. All right, pen cup. We can take these pens out. I am nervous about the cup, but I'm gonna go ahead and sew that first. For one thing, so I don't forget how the pieces go. Okay, so they go like that. So good side to good side. Come on, little piece of muslin. And I believe we did a 1/2 inch seam allowance, right? Is Robin here? I think we did a 1/2 inch seam allowance on here. Okay. So moment of truth. Okay, it's got some curve. Shoot, that's all the curve I got. That's all the curve I got. That's it. All right, it worked. It worked. Maybe, perhaps, if you are curvier, just that one cup curve may not have been enough. I don't know. I will play around with it and see if it works, but that one was enough for me. Okay. Is that my studio? Yes, this is my studio where I teach sewing classes and I sew for my brand and where I make my books. So, yeah. But I started out on YouTube 12 years ago sewing in my foyer of my house in front of the front door. So this has been quite the journey for me. All right, so let's move on. Thank you. And I am doing a tour. I realized last weekend, once we got everything in here, I never did a tour of everything. So, okay, front. This is front. Front door open. This is front. Okay. And this is middle. You guys, if this corset fits me off jump, I shouldn't have said nothing. Let's see. All right, let's just stay focused. Yes, it has been a journey. You've been here. Did I cut on the fold? I didn't even realize, y'all, I cut this on the fold. That is is too funny. It has been quite the journey. You guys who have been here around for a while, you know, know all about it. Okay, let's see. So we are just laying good side to good side, our front and middle corset piece, the piece that surrounds our cup. And I think after this, I'm gonna go ahead and try to sew the cup in. So that is this piece. Yeah, I think that's this piece. So I have, should I put outer cuff and inner cuff? I mean outer cup and inner cup on the pattern pieces. They actually don't look, oh boy, I don't know. I think maybe I should have. Okay, so we're gonna place our cup and see what happens. I'm gonna pin it. I have clips around here somewhere. And then after this, I will definitely have to clip this seam as well. I lined up that middle seam as if it's supposed to be lined up. I think I lined them up on the pattern. If you guys were here last week, did I? Because if I didn't line them up, this is moot. I should have just started from the edge and just went around. But this seems like a safe bet. I don't know. Oh, and if you guys, if I'm low, let me know. If the sound is low, please let me know. Today I'll have to talk louder, but I keep forgetting to plug up. I record lives on my phone, and it's a different microphone, and I keep forgetting that I have it because I don't use it that often. Can you see what I'm doing? I am pinning the cup curve to the cup. All right, this one is a little bit short. A little bit short. Okay, good, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so now we have that pinned. I'm gonna go ahead and sew it. I really want to sew it in this direction because I don't want these crinkles to get in there, but then I pinned it on the other side, so I'll just have to make sure I pull the pins out. Just make for darn sure I pull these pins out. All right, here we go. I keep having to remember to do a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Okay, come on. My favorite seam allowance is no seam allowance. I like when I can just line it up, my outer edge of my presser foot with the edge of the fabric and just sew. That optimally for me I mean, that is a seam allowance, but it's a very shallow one. Where's that pen? Almost hit it. All right, we're almost there. Almost there. All right. So now we have this, which goes here. What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Hey, we gotta keep going. Do I have a page where I share your work with your followers? Share what type of work? I don't think I understand the question. So, looks good to you? The fit looks good? Okay, then let's keep going. Let's do the other side. Blech. This is the part, I say blah because this is the part that you guys normally don't see, like that repetitive stuff. I edit all of that out, so like, we can just get to the good stuff. But, definitely a part of sewing. Mm-mm. This is how you know you're used to working on machines. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. My mechanic was calling me, and he was leaving a voicemail, so I had no idea that could happen. So I'll have to like make it so my phone can't ring. Yeah, I have to make it so my phone can't ring during these. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Because normally my phone will ring, it doesn't affect anything, but he was leaving a voice message because I was supposed to take my car. I was supposed to take my car to get checked. I think last Sunday, but I forgot. Well, that's a good mechanic that he actually called. Oh, I'm dropping pins. Okay. So we're finishing up doing this repetitive work. Then we're going to add the sides and the back. Now, this can be deceptive because like we're thinking like, oh, we're flying through this. The volume is really low. Okay. Yeah, I can't plug up my microphone without getting out of the live stream. So I will definitely remember for next week, but if you could just turn your volume all the way up and see if that helps for today. I appreciate it. Like I was saying before, I have a different microphone for live streams, and I keep forgetting that I have it because I just got it recently. All right, let's sew this down and we can move on. Ooh, halter dress. All right. Oh, I didn't. That's why. I didn't clip that. Renee, that's your first project? Oh my gosh. Great, that is amazing. You guys show Renee some love in the comments, some encouragement. That's a good project for your first. You're jumping right in. Okay, so this is what I was saying. I still don't have any good scissors over here, but this is what I was saying that I was gonna need to do. I think in order to make the cup sit right, I think I need to notch all of these, just snip them. And these scissors are trash. These scissors are trash. They're paper cutting scissors. We put paper cutting scissors in all the kits, and then we keep the fabric cutting scissors on the wall so that our students don't cut random stuff with the paper cutting scissors. So they use them to cut thread, cut patterns, and stuff like that. Let's see if this helps. And do I own a pair of snips? Yes, I do. I have a ton of them around here. You know what? After this, we're going to make an apron for me to wear during my live streams to carry around all the things, all my essentials. It's far overdue. Far overdue. All right, so this is this side. Okay. Now, this side. Oh, we can just sew them together. Ha ha. Let's sew them together. And make sure the width is right. That's important. You ever have a bra, like the wrong size bra, and then you feel like the cups aren't far apart enough or too far apart? It's horrible. All right. No, I didn't make any station caddies for here. I should have for each station. But the boxes were good for like us moving around a lot. Okay.
you think so far? I think they're supposed to be. Which way am I supposed to? I'm supposed to top stitch. Oh, showing the computer. Lord. Um, should I top stitch this seam down this way? I think that's what I'm supposed to do to allow this curve to do whatever it's gonna do. And I should have ironed it flat, but we can do that at any point. Well, any point before I hem it. All right, I'll do that right quick, just to see if it helps. Okay, so you can see the difference. One is sewn down flat, one is not. And actually one was cut and, oh yeah, that does make a difference. Okay, that did make a difference. So let's trim and cut the other one. How we doing on time? Doing pretty good. Pretty good. If we get through this whole thing, I'm gonna be so happy. If we get through it and it actually fits, I want to be boning. I know, Dee, I said my iron is set up just in case Jackie come in. just in case Jackie comes. My iron is set up. Oh, it's coming out pretty good, Robin. I thank you. I was calling for you a couple minutes ago. It's coming out pretty good. So I'll show you what we. Oh, did I overcut that? Almost. Okay, so we discovered I just snipped this seam here, and for over here we laid it flat down or out, and that definitely helped the cup to kind of pop out a bit more. So that's all I have to do for this seam. And then we're going to go ahead and add the side and the back. Typically I would change my settings for a top stitch, but we're not doing that. Since this is just a sample. All right. Okay, somebody let me know if Jackie come in so I can hit that ironing board. And I got thread everywhere. Okay, side and back. So that's good. Let's keep moving. This way. Goes this way. Okay. And y'all better not. So the people that I know a bit more about, they are, some of them are in my Blueprint DIY University class. We meet today. And hi, Ernestine. And Jackie is one of the members of that group, and also the person who really convinced me of the values of ironing. And I am definitely convinced of it, but I'm just joking, because yeah, she stays on me about it. And so Dee, y'all better not come to class today and tell her, and I know y'all are. Can't help it. But yes, so this is the side, this is the side, this is the back piece. So we're gonna sew these two together and wrap it around me and see how it fits. One. That goes here. Okay. This second one. I feel like we'll have to make some tweaks, but I don't care. Like, you know, that cup is looking okay. I'm happy. Okay. Oh, I spoke too slow. Did I? Wait. Wait. What's happening? Yeah. Oh, okay. Whew, I have that one upside down. Did you guys see that? I had that upside down. Where are we getting corset pattern from? So, in the first episode of this, I created it from scratch by wrapping myself in cellophane and then taping myself. I'm sorry, I keep looking over here. And then taping myself. Yeah. So it's not something I can necessarily give you because I have not learned how to pattern grade at this point. But from that video, you can learn how to make your own. And then for the bottom of the skirt, I had this pattern, this skirt pattern, like a circle skirt pattern. And I'm gonna use that, piece it and use that to create the bottom of this dress. So we're gonna see. We're almost there. We are almost there to see if it fits, and we are in good time. We got 17 minutes left. Hi, Jose Gaming Life. Thank you for joining us. Alrighty. I had planned on doing a back zip. I know a side zip is easier. I don't know, let me think about it. What y'all think? Okay, so here we go. Do I need to raise the camera? Ooh, we need a mirror. All right, let's go to a mirror. Ooh, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. All right, for those of you guys who are commenting on my studio, this is all of it. You can see it. All my extra sewing machines over there. All right. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Is this corset gonna fit at all? All right. Ooh. Okay. So, oh, I didn't answer the question about boning. I do plan on adding boning. So I think that will help. I just bought some specifically because I knew I wanted to do this project. And once I get the zipper in, um, once I get the zipper in, this thing is gonna be tight, but it's gonna be right. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good fit. So we did it. We did it. We did it. Oh, should we come back over here? Okay. How much more time? We have more time. So now, where's the, for the person who's asking about the pattern, I'm using this pattern for the bottom. New look, A68.99. So now we can move this out the way. We can think about the skirt part. I haven't thought about this a whole lot, which I probably should have. Not probably, I should have. But I just wanted to get the corset, like, honestly. I really just wanted to make sure that the corset worked. Because that was nerve-wracking. Okay, this don't work. Trash can. Alright, so this pattern, we did a length, didn't we? Did we? No, we didn't do a length. How far do I want this to go down? I want it to be short. I want it to be like, but of course it has to go down far enough. It's definitely got to go down enough. So all right, I'm gonna cut the back about 14 in. I'm gonna cut it 14 inches from the back. And I don't even know what size, but this is how big this pattern piece is. It was meant to be a quarter of the skirt, I think. And it would be a really long skirt. But for me, I said I was gonna trace this. Yep. That's what we can finish today doing, tracing this. All right, let's get a better view. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this is enough. And I need my marker. Barely enough, but enough. Okay. And I think on there it says first of all, centerfold, how many, cut how many? Cut one on fold. Oh, this is for back. So I need to put two on fold because, so this pattern had pockets and I'm not doing pockets, don't need that cut out for the pockets. So I'm just going to use the back and cut two on the fold. And looking for my marker, it's right here. So, honestly, I just use an ink pen. The markers, sometimes they get, sometimes they bleed.
what I'm doing is marking the outer lines of the skirt. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark the biggest size. It don't even really matter. So add my notches. This is cut and fold. Draw this curve. Draw a notch there. I don't know. Oh, that's the attached to the top. It doesn't matter. Now, the outside curve is the hard part because now I gotta make a curve. I'm sure those of you like Robin and Dee Dee, I'm sure you guys know how to do this, but I'm not 100% sure how I'm supposed to do this. I can freestyle it. I mean, architecturally, I know how to do it, but I don't know in fashion, is that how you do it? Okay, that's the center line of center line, center line, center line. And you guys know I have a flexible ruler around here somewhere, but it seems like every single time I need it, I cannot find it. I'm just gonna use this little curved ruler I found at Texas Art Asylum. If you live in Houston and you haven't been there, shame on you. Ooh. Oh. I think I'm gonna take my mom. I think I'm gonna take my mom there today. That would be amazing. I think I'm gonna do that. We can do that today. All right. Are we still within our time? Yes, we are. So now this is, what is this? Corset dress, skirt, cut 2 on fold. All right, so we can move the actual pattern out of the way. This will go back in the sleeve with no damage. And this will be used to cut on some muslin and add it to the dress. You guys definitely, if you have any questions, put them in the comments right now because we are winding up. I think we got about 5 minutes left. So put them in the comments. Connect the dots, yeah. Mark off 14 inches from the top curve. Yes. Okay, cool. Why no pockets? Because of the way the dress is fitted. I guess I could put a pocket. But just baby steps. Baby steps. We're gonna, yeah. We're gonna say baby steps. If this one turns out okay, maybe I'll add pockets when I actually make the denim dress, but probably not. I love having pockets, but it'll probably be an external pocket, not an internal one. Need my big trash can. Okay, let's see. two on fold. So my mom was teaching all of my students this on last Thursday. If you have two pieces that you have to cut on a fold and you have your fabric like kind of folded like this, what you can do, and I know a lot of you guys in the chat know this, but what you can do is fold from one end and then fold from the other end. That way you don't, so typically what people would do is cut on the fold here and then go down and cut on the fold there, and they would be wasting a lot of fabric. So what she taught me and them in class to do is to open it up, fold it on one side, and then fold it on the other side as well. Is this enough for this big skirt? I'm not sure, but we're gonna try. Cause even muslin ain't cheap these days. All right, let's see if that is enough. Let's see. Ooh. Nope. It's not. So what I'm actually gonna do is, okay, I'm gonna fold it on this end and just see how much I have to fold it to get it to be enough, and then I'll cut it that way. It still saves me some fabric versus folding it in the middle. All this running around, y'all making me warm. It's actually pretty cool in Houston today. It's only gonna be 60 something degrees here. And we all know that is a very good temperature for April. All right, we still got some lumps and bumps, and get everything completely flat. All right. Oh, I didn't even think about that. These work. So I got these pin cups from O'Reilly's Auto Parts right next door, and they are amazingly magnetic, but also they make amazing paperweights. So there is that. Let's see. It's snowing in Chicago. Are you joking? Thank you so much, Sandra. Yes. This is an amazing blessing. All right, let's see what other comments we got before we go. Oh, it is 12 o'clock. For the final dress, I am going to use denim. A lot of you didn't catch it because I did that one for members only, but if you caught the first episode of that, I started customizing a jeans pattern, and I started making jeans from scratch. I had a lot of fabric left over. Now with this circle skirt, is it gonna be enough denim? I sure hope so. But if not, guess what? I will cut the skirt out of that fabric, and then I will use actual jeans for the corset, because those pieces are not big. I could use a pair of jeans and make that corset. I've done it before. I have a corset, a denim corset made from jeans in my closet right now. So I know I can do that. Don't forget faster with the electric scissors. All right. So now, I don't need that much. Okay, so we have this piece. It's cut on the fold right here. So as it folds out, this will be one. Actually, let me go ahead and take this off because this is really good to see. Because this is the reason for a circle skirt. Because you want it to flare a little bit. So what it's supposed to do is once you open it up, yeah, that's what you get. So we have this. Hold on. I know we're supposed to be done. I'm gonna pin this to my pants. Come on. Or I could have pinned it to the corset. That would have probably made more sense. All right, corset is here. And this is what we're hoping to achieve. That's cute. So cute. Oh, and it's supposed to have straps too. So like right on the edge, it's supposed to have straps. So you guys let me know what you think. It's gonna be too cute. I know. Thank you so much. Let me see. Out of the box for the sewing supply. Yes, I have to. Yes, so thank you guys so much. We'll be back next week. I'll have. Okay, y'all seen me cut out. So next week, I should be able to have all the pieces cut out from denim, right? And we can go ahead and sew it together. Unless I need to do some adjustments, then I won't do that without you guys. But yeah. The other thing is attaching this to this, because remember we just cut the circle. We didn't adjust for any of this curve right here. So I gotta figure out, are we gonna attach this to this just with a top stitch, which would be amazingly simple, or are we gonna try to attach it like dresses are supposed to be attached? I think I'm just gonna do a top stitch because the one on the website looks like it was attached like together, and I don't like how it looks. So I think I'm gonna try to do a top stitch, but for right now, I like the length, I like the fit, and I think that's gonna be good. All right, I will see you guys in the next one.